More often than not, security cameras capture perfectly normal day-to-day life. But every now and then, these cameras capture some hilarious, bizarre, or even tragic events. So, today we're going to take a look at some of the weirdest moments caught on security cameras and CCTV. But before we let the cameras roll on some truly weird moments, you know what would not be weird? Leaving a like, subscribing, and turning on that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. Now, let's get started. This individual was caught on camera with his unique take on Beat Saber. The dark side of the Force is certainly strong with this one. In this spooky clip from Delhi, a mysterious figure flits about the screen. If there's something strange in your neighborhood, who you gonna call? In another paranormal moment caught on a security camera, this cat is clearly disturbed. As it stands on its back haunches, a shadow is seen entering the room. Moments later, the table shakes and the door closes by itself. Seriously, where are the Ghostbusters when you need them? This person was caught on camera chasing their dog and failing miserably. But in an adorable twist, after realizing it was no longer being chased, the dog ran back to check on their owner. Truly, man's best friend. This sneaky little critter attempts to stealthily approach a house in search of food, only to be thwarted by a girl leaving the house. While it didn't get any food for its trouble, it did give the person a good scare before making its escape. Footage captured on this CCTV shows the devastating force of a 2015 earthquake in Nepal. As the ground violently shakes, the traffic grinds to a halt, motorcyclists are thrown off their bikes, and people cling to nearby objects. Truly a force to be reckoned with. When the coast is clear, this goat makes like Michael Scofield and enacts its brilliant prison break. Based on the confidence of its movements and its triumphant bleat as the gate swings open, you can tell that everything went according to plan. The fridge doors are left open, items are strewn across the floor, and water is being sprayed everywhere. Some might call this a disaster in the making, but for this kid, it's just a good time. We all like to sing and dance when we're home alone, but things took a twist in this clip when a girl inexplicably climbed inside a coffee table. The Falcon in this clip is no doubt having an identity crisis after its brief visit to the woman in this van. There's definitely a chicken in this video, but I don't think it's the bird. I think it's safe to say that this accountant would rather have been golfing than sitting at work. Clearly frustrated, he takes his anger out on his keyboard first, then goes after the monitor. As bad as his day was, his computer's day was definitely worse. Speaking of bad days, here we see what has to be the worst or unluckiest thief trying to break in a house. He attempts to pry open the gate in broad daylight and on camera. As if that wasn't bad enough, when he finally succeeds, he accidentally collapses the entire fence and breaks his leg in the process. Talk about instant karma. While mom had all her attention on the baby, her other daughter decided to just hang out. This could just be an adorable fluffy cat excited to finally get its soda delivery. Or it could be a vicious predator, capable of shredding anyone who was foolish enough to enter its domain to pieces, just daring the delivery man to approach the door so it could make him rue the day he was ever born. At least that's what I assume this man was thinking when he was caught on camera abandoning his delivery. Better to be safe than sorry, I guess. In this harrowing clip from India, we see a man clinging onto a moving train as he begins to fall beneath the platform. Thanks to the quick response of some Good Samaritans, he was able to remain safely wedged under the platform until the train passed by. At the end of the clip, he is seen walking to a nearby bench with no injuries, a truly miraculous escape. In an incident from China, this would-be prankster can be seen keying on the elevator's buttons. Unfortunately, his attempt to escape the elevator was foiled by his own prank, which completely shorted out the elevator's electronics and trapped him inside a pea-soaked hell of his own making. I just wish we could have seen the moment when he had to explain this one to the rescue queue. They must have been pissed. In another Office Rage video, this man was caught on camera demolishing his computer with a large sledgehammer. Or was he? For the more eagle-eyed members of our audience who question why there are two cameras conveniently recording the same section of office space. Or where the man found a sledgehammer. Or why is he the only person in the office using an old-fashioned computer from the 90s? Or why his monitor is off when he smashes it despite having supposedly been using it moments before? Or why his coworker stays near her seat instead of running away in terror. Yes, this video was staged. It's actually a computer commercial made by Lenovo, but it's still incredibly fun to watch this man completely annihilate his computer. Back to India, a leopard is caught on camera entering an apartment building and silently stalking a sleeping Labrador named Jackie. After waiting for an agonizing 3 minutes, the leopard finally strikes and grabs the helpless dog by the neck, eventually dragging it away. Luckily, the owners heard the attack and Jackie was rescued with only minor injuries. Another video of a wild animal attack, but this time we see a pack of wolves attacking a German Shepherd on guard duty somewhere in Russia. This video is a prime example of why you should not chain your dogs out at night, especially with wolves around. The watchman slept through the encounter, so unfortunately the brave 10-year-old dog did not survive, but his companion was saved due to his bravery. Don't steal fuel from other people's cars, but if you do, definitely don't be stupid enough to light a cigarette at the same time. Otherwise, you'll end up like this thief who was caught on camera going up in flames after setting off a fiery explosion. Ouch. In yet another attempted robbery caught on camera, these two thugs try their best to steal money from an unguarded ATM. Unfortunately, they completely underestimated the task and, despite their best efforts to break the machine, they were forced to leave empty-handed. As embarrassing as this was, what made it worse was the fact that CCTV footage of their failure went viral and ultimately led to their arrest. Why is there a random glass wall on the corner of the street? An excellent question, but the better question to ask is why this man decided to jump through the random glass wall on the corner of the street. Here, a security officer is stuck inside an elevator in his office building. He tries his best to find a way out, but fails to do so.
Hello?
When the lights go out, he completely loses his cool and takes the camera out in a fit of rage. Legend has it that the man is still trapped in the elevator, yelling "hello" to this day.
Fucking bastards!
In yet another Office Rage video, a woman is seen talking loudly on the phone while others are trying to get their work done. Frustrated, a man finally marches up to her, takes the telephone, and smashes it on the table. She might have been a little too loud, but I think it's safe to say that this man needed to calm down. In this final clip, a man in India is trying to save himself a trip downstairs by throwing his garbage bag directly into the trash truck from his window. Unfortunately, it seems that this man was destined to leave his home one way or another. That's it for today's video. We hope you enjoyed it. Before you leave, let us know in the comments below which weird moment left you scratching your head. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.